welcome to Crafty Blessings with Angie. If you're seeing this, you're probably seeing a replay. If your LIVE red button up in the top is not there, then you're on replay. And I would appreciate it if you're watching a replay to put hashtag replay. But if you're popping on right now, you're live. Hello. Welcome to Crafty Blessings with Angie. I'm Angie, and this is an event with Ripple Events. Sponsored by Connie's Creations and Carrie from Crafting on the Struggle Bus. And I'm not close enough to read comments. So I will need your help with it. Or scoot me a little. I don't really want to adjust my camera, but I will. Scoot it a little closer just in case you have to leave the room. Hello, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, when I get in my new craft space, we won't be doing this. We'll have a better setup that I don't have to a fixed place for my camera to be, and it won't be moving all the time. But welcome. Hello, as you come on.
Nicole.
I see
Hi,
Jennifer. Paula. Hello. And for those that are maybe new, I'm Angie. This is Crafty Blessings with Angie, and I'm in an event today with Ripple Events, sponsored by Connie's Creations and Carrie from Crafting the Struggle Bus. And I'm so excited to see everyone. My daughter, if you hear the voice in the background, it's my daughter. Her name's Hannah, and she's helping me today with comments. She helps me quite often. And so, hello. I see Tian Lewis.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Pamela.
There's Brooklyn. Welcome. So, we're going to get busy because I got a craft that we just need to get right into it. Hannah's going to try to read comments for me. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment.
And if I miss you, just...
Yes.
No, it's not because...
it's hard sometimes to...
Trying to get them, but...
We see things and sometimes we don't see things. I had someone recently that said I didn't recognize her, and after the live was over, we was able to see her, but we weren't seeing her during the live. Okay, so I'm going to be using, first of all, we're not doing that yet. I got this frame. This is I love to, if you're new to me, let me tell you a little bit about me. I love to thrift and make things with things that I buy at yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores. And so one of my favorite things to craft with is frames. If I find them at a good price, $2 or $3, or less, I'll take the less. I usually pick them up. But today, I'm using this frame. I got it at a thrift store for $2. Now, it had a sticker on the back to show that it had been framed at a Hobby Lobby framing shop. Normally, I take the glass out of the frame when I'm going to do something to the frame. This glass don't come out. So, I decided that I would put painter's tape to try to keep me from painting and getting paint on my frame. So, I'm going to let Hannah talk to y'all a little bit. I know those comments are flying by. Welcome.
Cindy.
If y'all are new to us, be sure if you like what you see, you go and hit the follow button.
Yes.
This is what I'm using. This is the Waverly chalk paint, and it's the plaster.
Hi, Shelly.
Hello, everyone. If you're new here,
from Texas.
Yay!
Hi, Linda. We're so glad to have you.
We're so glad to have
already
you.
followed.
Yay! Thank you.
Hello, Karen. She said, I'm new to you.
Yay.
And I love frames too.
Oh, I love frames. If you look at my background, I'm just a frame nut. I just
Thank you, Penny. We're so glad to have you.
frame. And there's more. I mean, I'm just a frame nut. And I cannot handle, now that I do crafting, going into a store and paying $20-$25 for a frame.
Hi, Lisa.
Can't do it. Not not when I can go in a thrift store and get it for a few dollars, take it home and make it what I want it to be. So if you're new here, I'm Angie, and the voice you're hearing in the comments is my daughter Hannah. And she helps me quite often with comments. She can't be in every live, but she's here often helping me. If we miss your comment, please understand that
Hi, Connie.
it's hard sometimes to catch every one of them. And thank you, Connie, for having us, you and Carrie. Y'all, they have just been amazing through this process. They started this event just to help crafters like me. Help crafters that are, you know, I've been on lives for a couple years now, but my numbers are not as high as some. And so they started this just to send that ripple and to help smaller crafters be seen more. And I just appreciate them so very much for doing this for us. All the crafters, if you've missed any, you can go to the Ripple Events group and see them there. All the replays will be there. They've had a little technical difficulties today, but everything's been shared there. I know I'm not supposed to say that word. But you can go there and see everyone.
Hi, Jill.
Welcome, welcome. We're just painting this frame. I'm doing a pretty quickly job. When I paint frames, I don't necessarily want it to look perfect. I don't want it to look store-bought. I want it to look like my taste, I guess. So you do what you think you like, and
There's a couple on here that have said that Connie and them have helped them.
they are
They
awesome.
thank them for it.
Yes, they are awesome. They, you know, she's just anything to try to help us, to do our very best and to grow. It's just been a blessing. It's very much a blessing. I try my best as I have been doing lives, and for those that don't know me, I started my page in 2020. I had kind of lost my crafting mojo, I guess you would say. I hadn't really crafted a whole lot, other than every now and then I would make something, you know, for a gift or something, but I really hadn't crafted a whole lot for several years. And in 2020, I just felt the need to do it. With everything that was going on in our world, and so many people were just, they were lost, you know, and they needed something to get their mind off of all the things. And so I started my page in August. Was it August? Yeah, August.
Yeah.
I'm losing it. August of 2020. And so I've been going a couple years. And I haven't really poured myself into it. I'm not one of those crafters that goes live 2 and 3 times a day, or I've missed a few weeks, you know, when life gets in the way, and just done, you know, what was best for me and my family at the time. But now I'm getting a little bit more seasoned and more trying to build it up. And my husband has decided that it's time for me to have my own craft space. I'm currently crafting in my master bedroom, and he's ready for me not to be crafting in my master bedroom. And so he is building me a craft room off of my master. And we've got it all in the dry, the roof's on, the sheetrock's up. He's been doing the sheetrock work. Just got to get our electrical connected and get it painted and get my flooring down, and then start working on getting my shelving and all that so I can move in. So I'm very excited about that. And it's kind of going to take me to the next level of having a crafting little business. So y'all, I think I'm happy with this. I'm gonna dry it just a little bit and show y'all what it looks like.
Hi Sharon, it's nice to meet you. Hi Sharon.
Sorry for the loud noise. You might have to speak up just a little bit, Hannah, when I'm running this. If you have any questions, you can post those in the comments. If you want to know more about me and my family, anything like that, feel free to ask. For those that are maybe just popping on, we're repainting a frame. This was a dark brown color, and I just wanted it to give it like a vintagey white look. I may go back and dry brush it some with some antique wax, but right now we're just going to keep it this
Thanks, Jennifer, for the stars.
Plaster from Waverly. I'm going to set it down here in the floor so I can go to the next step. We have 45 minutes, so I need to keep track of my time. I've already used almost 15. Wow. So this y'all, is just a piece of foam board, okay? It actually was the backing. I forgot to turn on my Do Not Disturb. It was the backing for this picture frame, and I just took and I did a coat of Waverly Antique Wax right on it. It's just foam board, you know, nothing major. One of the other creators that was on earlier that I've got, some of them are new to me, and I can't remember her first name, but she was on before Connie, and she was telling, you know, when you want to do something, you don't have to have big fancy stuff. You can, you know, a lot of times when I redo a frame, I use the surface that is in the back of the frame. See, I did this one. This is just cardboard that was in my frame. Covered it with some fabric, added the things that I wanted to add to it. So don't be afraid to be a true crafter.
Teresa is the name.
Teresa, yes. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes when it's new names, I actually wrote down me a list so I would not forget the next creator's name. Because a couple of them are very new to me, and they did, the ones that's already crafted that I was able to watch. I have church on Sundays, so I've missed a couple, and we'll have to go watch a couple replays. So this is a stencil from Magnolia Design. I am a Magnolia Design creator. That's what I didn't put in the description, but that's okay. You could pin it at the bottom if you wanted our link tree.
Okay.
So this is a Magnolia Design stencil, and I've used it several times, so it's not super sticky, But normally when you use these stencils, they're a silk screen reusable stencil. You want to use either a fuzzy towel, or if you want to purchase one of the mats, and you want to rub it on there and do that a couple times to make sure that it's not too sticky when you apply it to your surface. Now, when I use a surface that I've used antique wax on, I generally don't have a bit of trouble. But if it's a freshly painted surface, I do recommend that you either use the wax or you use a spray, clear poly, and pre-spray your surface before you attach your stencil.
I'm going to adjust this. Some of them are saying it'd be better to scoot it over a little bit.
Over?
We'll see
Okay.
if I can.
That way. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So anytime you... I thought it hit it for a second.
I think
It's
it
like,
did.
woo. Okay, anytime that you all need to see better, you just tell me. Because sometimes it's hard for us to tell what you need to see and what you don't. Okay, so you want it to be tacky. You want it to stay. You don't want it to bleed. But you don't want it so sticky that it peels off and messes up your surface, okay? So you can see through the design, so I'm wanting to get as close to those edges as I can with the design instead of having a little too much of a border. So, and then once I get it where I want it, I'm just going to press it down and make sure it's pressed down well. Today's event said, as the leaves fall, I think was what it says. And so I thought, would be more perfect than to have some fall leaves in our background. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of do them just a multicolor. I've got some red. I've got some mustard. And I got some coral. And I'm just going to put some mixture, and they're going to kind of blend together. They're going to be a little different. It's going to kind of be like what you might see when the leaves are changing. And you could easily, if you wanted to, do one leaf this color, one leaf that color. But this to me is just easier, and with our time restraint, I just feel like it's the best way. So I'm just going to take and put me some globs of different color
You're welcome, Carol.
chalk in different spots. And if you're interested in anything to do with Magnolia and you want to know more, maybe about purchasing or about becoming a creator with Magnolia, you can just comment below that you're interested, or you can send a message to my page. Message to my page is probably the better way. And I'll be glad to help you. If you're interested in becoming a creator, I am trying to be a team leader. I'm at 9 on my team. And as you build a business with Magnolia, you can make you a little side income. Not everybody wants to build a business, but some do. So I'm just putting different colors, kind of in different places. And then I'm going to take my squeegee, and I'm just going to start taking my chalk and spreading it out all over the surface. And I think no, I didn't. I thought I went over for a second. But you want to make sure you get all the spots. I need a little mustard over here. Got a lot of red on that side. The red tends to be a little prominent.
So a little less red and a little more of the other colors.
Yeah, that's what I should have done.
Okay, we will send that over.
What is it?
Wanting info on Magnolia.
Yay!
So
I'll be
I
glad to.
screenshotted and got the name.
I will be glad to give you information about Magnolia. They are a great company. Um, they're a little over 2 years old, and the people are just awesome. Customer service is top notch. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Okay.
I've been with them a
We
little
just made
over a
an order.
year. Yeah, we have an order on the way. We can't wait. We're so excited. My kids get just as excited about it, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
They're like, "What are you ordering?" Oh, mom.
We had to see your cart.
Can we please get this one, mom? Can we please? In fact, I had totally something different. I had to change my order because of my youngest daughter.
Not
One
me,
of the-
I'm the oldest.
She's the oldest, the one in here, Hannah. She's the oldest, and my youngest name's Madison. And Hannah, the one Hannah wanted, is the one that hasn't been released yet. So,
But one of the ones she got in her, a couple of the ones she got in her cart, I really like. So
this Wednesday, that one will release that Hannah's wanting. So, we may have to sneak a small order.
ooh, I love that.
So, I'm just getting all the extra chalk off before I peel and reveal. Okie I really need to get that off so it don't dry in my stencil. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna be a lot of reds and not as much mustardies. That's okay. And after the live's over, I'll take this and I'll just wash it in the sink with some, I use a lukewarm water. Oh, I peeled the paper. Okay, I'll have to touch that up. I did peel the paper just a little bit. I must not have. See that? How pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to take my wax and brush. Where is my
Beautiful, pretty.
potatoes? And I'm just going to take a little bit of this wax and fix my little torch spot, y'all. So you won't notice it so much. And remember, this is going to be in a frame, so you're not probably even going to notice that. Okay, so put this there, this there. Let me dry that just a little bit. Andy, you're not supposed to stick the styrofoam. I have a little basket down here that I've put my heat tool in, and it had a piece of foam in there. Hope it don't start smoking. Y'all gonna watch me do surgery. I'm afraid that it's gonna start smoking.
Surgery on the heat gun.
I don't want to touch it with my fingers. Jesus, in your name.
We have old-fashioned day at church today. Y'all should have seen the outfits.
Oh, yes. We have this one. We have a family in our church. They have 6 children. And they vary in age. The youngest is 8 months old.
8 months.
8 months old. The oldest is 12, I think. And they were all dressed like the little dresses with the pinafores and the bonnets.
You have Little House on the Prairie.
All the girls. And then the little boy had on did Isaiah have on coveralls? I can't remember now.
Had on little,
Oh, he had on
suspenders.
suspenders. Yeah, and he had the little bow tie, didn't he? And so did the baby. The little
Yeah.
baby is a boy. but the older kids are girls, and it was just so cute. It was so cute. Okay, so see
And
what
I
I
think
got?
that's what they were going for because Gran had mentioned and said Little House on the Prairie is what it reminds me of. And,
Several were
Amelia
saying
was
that.
saying, yeah, she's such and such. It was naming off all the names. And so.
That's what they were going for. So y'all, this stencil is brand new, okay? This is from Craft Club. This stencil can only be purchased if you join Craft Club. It's a monthly subscription group. If you want information about it, just comment Craft Club and I can tell you about it. It's, to me, if you're new to stenciling, this is the way to go. When you get it in the mail, you get your stencil, you get either ink or paste, depending on what the project is. You get a squeegee and any elements that go with that craft. So I'm using this in a different way than the Craft Club actually sent it. This month's Craft Club came with a embroidery hoop, some fabric, ink, and I just stuck my stencil to itself, and that's not a good thing. It's getting worse by the second. We may be scratching this idea.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Brand new stencil stuck to itself, not a good thing.
And they're super sticky when you first get
Oh, super sticky.
them. And so they get
I think I
used.
saved it. But that tells you, you know, you can rescue. They are very sticky. Very. And that's why you want, if you don't have one of these mats, you want to have something like a towel, a fluffy towel, something that can put a little fuzz on the back of that stencil so that it's not so sticky. Because if I was to stick this down right now, it would probably pull up the cardboard. Boy, this stencil's being a booger. or it's the operator. It's probably the operator. Okay. I need to lay it flat for one thing. But these are the best stencils. Some of my stencils, I started Magnolia over a year ago, and some of them are that old. I mean, I've used... I think I started it in April of last year. So some of them, you know, are dated. That's the cool thing about it.
We love it because it's all in, you know,
You can make
the whole project. You can make it.
Yeah, for Craft Club. Last month's was an apron, and it came with a stencil with the mixture on it, and it said bakers are going to bake. And just beautiful things. They did wooden spoons the month before that. Just an awesome for right now Craft Club is $22.50, I think. They just changed the price in September, plus tax and shipping. And they discount the shipping to $5.55 flat rate shipping. Okay, I think I got it. It's still kind of sticky, y'all. Still is. Hopefully we'll be all right. We're going to go for it. So I'm going to, this says grateful for today. And then at the bottom it says every day. I know you can't read that through there without a thing, but you'll see it when I put it on here. I'm just going to use the word grateful. Okay? I'm going to, my frame is up and down instead of sideways. So I'm going with that. I'm just going to do grateful. And to keep me from getting that for today, because I believe that we should be grateful for everything. But I don't care for the font on this for today. I don't know why. You may love it. I don't.
I do like it.
I like the grateful, but I don't care for the font on that.
Jennifer, I don't know. Does it come out automatically?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's Whatever
did it
day you
the third
join,
month.
like if you joined today on the 11th, I should have known that date. If you joined today on the 11th, then next month it will come out on the 11th. Oh, okay, my time is up at 3:30, right? Yeah, 3:30. Just want to make sure I don't want to go over.
But you got to do it for 3 months.
They do ask you there if you had some kind of major emergency. Magnolia is an awesome company, and if you had some kind of major catastrophe or something, and you could always contact support. But they do have a 3 months. Ask you to stay joined for 3 months, and then after that you're free to cancel. But I'll be honest with
Once you start,
you
don't
can
want
build
to.
you can build you a good little bit, because these are reusable stencils. You can use them in different ways. You can build you a good little bit of stencil products, stencils, just by joining Craft Club. It's like getting a little gift for yourself in the mail every month. And that's another thing. My kids get so excited about it. They can't wait to open the box. They didn't know what this month's was. And I said, y'all can open it. Oh, we can? Yeah. They love me getting these in the mail. Not sure my husband loves it, but... Okay, y'all. So I did this grateful, and I did it in this color, which is almond latte, because I wanted it to pop, because I knew the background was going to be darker.
Jennifer said, my kids could care less about my crafting. Be grateful you have girls.
I am grateful I have girls. God knew what I needed. See? So beautiful. It's so
yes,
pretty.
you can. You can sell me items you make with stencils.
It's awesome. Okay. So we got grateful. We got our thing. Now, let me take this and put it on the backing so I don't mess anything up. I'll lay it somewhere.
We know you do, Jennifer.
Okay, y'all. I just knocked something over. I'll be glad when I get my craft space. I got more room.
Did you dry that?
Yeah, I probably need to dry that a little bit. We're gonna dry it. Have you really, I went back and I was like, oh my goodness, there's a lot of painters on today's event. A lot of painters. The lady that I was speaking about, you said her name's Teresa, that was on earlier. She paints. She did a beautiful owl. The lady that Jan, who's up after me, from Fine Again Finds 2. Fine Again Finds 2. Her link is in the description, and she is a painter too. I went to go see because some of them are new to me. And I went to go see, and she has some beautiful paintings. Beautiful paintings on her page. Y'all, I didn't get that talent. No, I can paint certain things. But as far as painting pictures, not me. That's why stenciling is so cool. Some of us are not as blessed as others. See that? How pretty. So here we are. We got our frame. And I want to take... Oh, I think I'm going to take a little antique wax. We're going to doozy this up just a little bit. I know Hannah's over here panicking probably.
No, I'm not panicking.
You're not?
I'm actually not. I think it'll tie.
You think it
better.
needs a little, don't it?
Yeah.
Thank goodness she agrees.
act like I'm awful if I don't.
No. You sometimes have your opinions. Sometimes I have mine. Yo, I'm just
Sometimes
dry
they're two different
brushing.
things.
Dry brush. I like a kind of a chippy. This one ain't real chippy.
Thank you, Manny.
But I like a brush that's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I may have to come back. I got a little too much right there. I might have to come back and do that a little bit more with some white. Let's get a different brush. Got a little too much right there of my rusty look. So I'm just taking the wax that's in the lid, okay?
Paula, it should be at the top.
At the very bottom of the description post, it says the next crafter is that what they were asking?
No.
Oh.
They were asking the like and follow button.
Oh,
and I couldn't
okay.
find it.
I should have I don't think I have a like button.
You probably just have a follow button.
I think I have just the follow button on mine.
They're always changing stuff, so we're trying to keep up with it, but
You know, there's
it's sometimes hard.
Facebook has several different kinds of pages. Some creators have what they call the old page. They recently switched to me a couple months ago.
And also, sometimes it depends on if you've updated your app, things like that, or what phone you're on. It's just
And
different.
I will tell you
varies.
too, it's been a while though. A while back, we had the option that drop that like and pick the follow. And I believe I did that because I had so many that were telling me follows were more important than likes. And I was like, well, they're clicking the like button, but they're not following me. So I got rid of my like button. I think that's when I got rid of it. But I've been switched now to the new page. So it's something new every day. Something new every day. Okay, so I'm going to hold
They
this up.
found it.
Yay!
Good.
Thank you for wanting to follow. We appreciate that so much. You know, we just like to have fun. Sometimes I stencil, sometimes I don't. I do all kinds of crafts. I love flower arrangements. You can see, we got these at Hobby Lobby on the clearance, and that's a napkin decoupaged on the front. You know, I like to do all kinds of stuff. So if you want to go back and look at some of my replays, you can do that. I've also recently getting me a YouTube page started. So if you're like YouTube, so I'm just gonna pull my painter's tape up now. I'm happy with my frame, but tweak. You know, when you get one of these, if you do something you don't. Someone said this earlier too. I think it was Teresa that was on before Connie. She said, "It's just paint. It's just paint. You don't like how it turned out? Paint it over. Make it yours. Make it yours." So I'm just getting all my painter's tape off. Oops. And let me tell you, like I said, the creator after me, her page is in the description. There's a link there just in case the group. You should be able to just refresh your page and go right to the next creator, but they have had a little technical difficulty. So if you have any trouble doing that, you can always come back to this live, and in the description you will find the next creator's link, and you can go from that link to her page. Or if you want to just type it in on Facebook, it's Fine, Fine, again, Finds, Finds, 2. Has a number 2 behind it. So I'm just pressing in my design into the back, trying to get all my staples. Y'all, my staple, that one didn't come forward, but I think it's going to be okay. Okay, and so now I'm going to take, I had a good old butter knife, press these down to hold it in. And then show y'all what we got. Oops, that one I pulled it out. Oops, whoopsie daisies. And if you have trouble, sometimes with used frames, I've had trouble with the little connectors, losing them. I do have a staple gun that I can shoot into the sides. Sometimes I'm redneck. Lose a little duct tape. It's going on the wall, you know. But if you want to sell it or keep it looking nice, you might want to try to do it the right way. I did. I thought I put it in upside down, but I didn't.
Okay, that's what I was...
See how pretty? You get a little reflection. But see how pretty it looks in there? A nice, pretty fall thing to hang on your wall. And then after it falls over, if you wanted to take that out and put something spring, I mean winter. See how cool it is? It just pops to me.
Very
It just
beautiful.
pops. Now, I also... How much? I got 5 minutes. Got 5 minutes. You could put a bow on here, and I'm probably gonna do that.
I knew it.
A good old bow. I've used this, y'all. This ribbons was a gift to me from my dear friends. Excuse me. Whoa, get the burpsies.
Very simple and pretty.
Yes, nice, simple, and pretty. I love a fluffy bow. I use wired ribbon when I make a bow. And I like to hand make my bows. I do a 3 loop. The first loop is a little smaller than second and third loop. So I've got my first loops.
Yes, you could. You could put some greenery or anything.
Yes, you could.
Corner.
You can. And if you go back in my lives, you'll see I have a beautiful chicken picture hanging in my dining room that I did that. I put the greenery in the corner and actually put a little red rose. I did the chicken. It's also a magnolia stencil. And I did it in red. And it just pops. Just a simple frame from a thrift store. And to me, it's beautiful, and you know, why buy from Hobby Lobby when I can make it myself? Okay, so I like to tie my bows with a little jute because I can pull it really, really tight. You may prefer wire, and I have used wire in the past, but I tend to get the right scissors. Cut my ribbon off. I tend to use jute because I can get it tighter. So I just take that jute, pull it super, super tight, then do another knot, and then I trim off the extra. Okay?
Honestly, Janet, it is simpler than you would think.
What, the bow?
Yeah, she said you make bow making look super simple.
Oh, I've had a lot of people, and there's a few videos in my thing, and I may just do a live. I need to do some short reel, or not reels, but a short showing you how to do a bow and that you could watch slowly. They're really not that hard. Hannah, during Christmas, we have a family gathering. And we decided last year, turn it the right way, on a dovetail, that we wanted to decorate the gifts for that family thing with beautiful bows. So she came in and I showed her, and she went to making bows. And she's not a crafter mostly. She's a photographer and she likes
I'm
digital crafting.
Digital.
But she's not a hands-on crafter per se. So, anybody really can. Not to say that, just because Hannah did it, anybody can. But anyway, so you got a cute little bow. And we just attach that right up here with a little bit of hot glue. And that I failed to turn on, so I will do that after the live is over. And so this is what we will have. I may stick a little bit of greenery in there, I don't know. And I'll take a finished photo and it'll be posted here, and it'll also probably be posted in the Ripple events. I think we're doing that, but if not, you could come back to my page and see it. And y'all be sure to go see Jan at, let me make sure I say her page name right, Fine Again Finds 2. Go see her and see what beautiful things she's going to create today. And here at Crafty Blessings, we have a motto, and it's a simply be a blessing to someone, encourage someone, uplift them, and inspire them. Have a great day. God bless y'all. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.